Alright guys, it is Sunday morning. It is 6:30 and I am getting ready to go wash my face and get ready for about a 3.5 hour shift in there in our office. I'm working for my work from home job for Hilton, so it's about 3.5 hours of taking calls and making reservations for people, and then I'll get ready. Then we'll leave for church. So today at 6:30 in the morning, I just cannot get myself to put food in my mouth. Just makes my tummy feel sick just thinking about eating. So I always have coffee, and I'm going to put some collagen for some protein, sweeten it with this pure stevia and a little bit of this organic half and half, and that's going to be my, I guess you can call it, first breakfast, because probably on my break, and I'll show you if I can remember, about 8 or 8:30 I may eat a piece of sausage or so, but I'm going to keep it in S because I'm going to have this coffee, which is an S. And then if I have sausage, it'll be S. But it'll be at least about another 2.5 hours before I eat that. So this is my breakfast on Sunday at 6:30. Can't really see it because my stove is black. But coffee with collagen it is. And I'm going to go ahead and finish getting this ready and go work for a few hours, guys. I'll show you what I eat next. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you what I eat. Last time I showed you was the coffee at 6:30. It is now 11:12. And I'm not feeling well this morning, so we're not going to church because whatever this sinus is or cold or whatever, I don't want to spread it. So 11:12, and here is my, I should have ate at least by 10:30 to keep in the 4-hour rule, but I don't hold fast to that every single time. I just eat when I can with my work schedule. So it's been almost 5 hours, which by Trim Healthy Mama standards is a little too long, but I think it's okay. So I'm going to have 2 eggs, 2 pieces of sausage, and some sauteed zucchini that was just sauteed in these patties that I got. And these were just those in my, if you watched my grocery haul earlier, then you saw I bought these pre-made sausage patties. They're 1 carb each, brown and served. So I just put those in a frying pan with just a little bit of salt, and you can see how big they are as far as they're not huge. So anyway, I actually had 3 of these. I forgot. And I ate 1 because I was starving. So 3 of those. I thought they were larger. I bought those to actually go on breakfast sandwiches. So I thought they were a little bit larger. But they turned out they're about the size of a dollar coin. Maybe a little bit larger. But anyway, so I had that. And I was really craving my singing canary. So I got everything out. Put all my lemon in. Went through the whole. And I got to noticing, this is looking like a weird color. This is not the color my canaries usually are. Got everything. I said, oh well, maybe I put too much vanilla. Got in, got this. Done my sweetener. Got a big old drink of it and about choked to death. Because unfortunately, we are out of turmeric. I'm going to show this to you right quick. I'm going to grab something and show you. We are out of turmeric, which I did not realize. And I'm getting it on my counter. And so this is actually what I put in there. And I put a teaspoon and a half. So it about choked me to death. So it's very spicy. I can't drink it. It's gross. And it doesn't have the health benefits of of the canary. So I'm just going to have water and my breakfast now. Brunch, whatever. And then I'll show you what I eat in the next, I don't know, next time I eat, which will be about, I think it's 11 something else. It'll be 4 hours or so before, because this will keep me full, and I'm just going to hop over and work on the blog and some recipes and cry about my no singing canary, because we don't have any turmeric. It'll be a day or so before I can get any. So here we go. I'm going to eat and rest a little bit and work. So I'll see you back in when I eat my dinner later, or snack. Okay, you guys, so now it is 3:42 and I've done it again. I should have ate again. 4 hours would have been 3:15, but I was in the middle of a blog post, and I'm horrible at eating every 3 to 4 hours because I get distracted. I wasn't that hungry because I was distracted, and I did have another cup of coffee in between eating last time and now, and so right now I'm just going to eat a piece of this wonderfully white blender bread that I made from Trim Healthy Mama with some butter on it while I cook dinner, and I'll show you what we have for dinner. Alright guys, and here are our dinner. It's actually turned out to be about 4:11, so this will be my dinner since I'm a little further out. There's Nate's plate, Anthony's plate, my plate, and we'll probably have ranch dressing. Looks like I'm going to end up with all S's today, so I'll try and get some emails in tomorrow. There's some extra chicken if anybody else wants a piece or leftovers. yeah, so we're just going to top that with some ranch dressing. Nate may get some cheese and bacon bits, but there is our dinner, and it looks wonderful, and I'm starving. So it's Sunday night dinner, which is basically just pan-seared chicken strips that are not breaded with some coconut oil and a salad with cucumbers and tomatoes and baby spinach and mixed greens. It looks yummy. Alright, good morning. This is the second day. I'll show you what I'm having for breakfast. Last night I did end up having a bowl of berries with a little bit of super sweet and some cream drizzle over. I did not record that, so sorry about that. But this is just some leftover sausage and pepper casserole that I had in the fridge. It don't look the best, but it tastes amazing. I have the recipe here on YouTube as well as my blog. And then I'm just going to have that with some water. And then I have some coffee there, and I'll have another cup. And this is a Trim Healthy Mama S. And yes, I often eat leftovers for breakfast because I get tired of eggs and breakfast. So S meal, and we're going to eat out later at some point. But I'll show you what I'm going to have throughout the day. I do have to go to work. It's 8:21, so I'm behind eating breakfast, but I do have to go to work. And just a little bit right now, I'm working on Facebook and scheduling some things out and sharing my latest recipe, which is a Trim Healthy Mama E Italian chicken and veggie quinoa. So I will put that link below too and hop over to the blog and check it out. So I'm going to eat this and then go to work. I have to work for 2.5 hours, which I'm dreading. I just want to be off today, but at least it's only 2.5 hours. And then we're going to go uptown and run some errands and have lunch and things like that. So I'll check back in later. Okay, so Nate's here with me, and we're going to throw together a quick dinner in the Instant Pot. This is a Trim Healthy Mama E. I have the recipe on my blog. It's called, let me pull it down. Of course, it's going to be acting silly right now, but anyway. It is Chicken Fajita Rice, and it's not in the Instant Pot on my blog, but I'm going to go back and update with instructions that I do today. So I'm just going to put in, I've started with my Instant Pot on saute. Nathan, grab on a spoon. 2 cups of brown rice, which if you're on Trim Healthy Mama, brown rice is an approved grain for E. Then to this, I am just going to add in 1 cup of salsa. And I do have it, you can hear it sizzling. Alright, thank you, Nate. And then I am going to add in, I have a tablespoon here of chili pepper, cumin, and garlic powder. That's all stuff that's in taco seasoning. I'm going to put the directions. Like I said, I'll link the recipe below and or write it out, whichever I have time for. But I just wanted to finish up this video of what I ate, and I have completely forgotten to record the rest of the days of what I had eaten after we went to town that day. So I thought I would throw in this quick Instapot E-min meal as well. So then I'm going to put in, this is just about going everywhere. Yeah, thank you, Nathan. And then go put it in there and then go wash your hands. The chicken, so that is about, roughly, it's almost 2 pounds of chicken, so I have that. And then Nathan, just lay that right there on the counter for me. And then I have these onion and peppers frozen blend. Anytime you see in my recipes, if I say onion pepper blend, this is what I buy from Walmart. I'm just going to dump in about, I think there are about 2 cups left in here. So I'm going to add that. Alright, so there's that 2 cups. And then in the Instant Pot, it calls for every 1 cup of rice, you need 1.25 cups of water. But I'm going to use fat-free chicken broth for an E to keep your fat in the E. And I'm going to pour that. So this is 2.5 cups of broth. And that is on top of the salsa, the cup of salsa. And I'm just going to stir this around and make sure it's all mixed up. And yeah, the peppers and stuff will give off a little bit of water too, so I'm thinking I may reduce that water, but I'll let you know how it goes once I get out. So I'm going to set this now after I put my lid on it. First I'm going to turn it off, so because I don't think I can get the lid to shut when it's, then I'm going to put the lid on, turn it to sealing, and then we're going to put it on manual. And brown rice usually cooks in about 20 to 22 minutes. So I think I'm going to put it on, I'm going to do 25 minutes just to make sure the chicken is cooked and everything's absorbed. So I'm going to get that started, clean up this mess, and then Nate and I will see you when we return. All right. Alright, so it cooked. I did a quick release. And now I'm going to open it up and see how it turned out. Now, this is the first time I've actually done it all in the crock pot. I mean, not the crock pot, the Instant Pot like this. But it looks like, oh, see, with the chicken and the rice all at one time. So, oh, it looks great. Yeah. See that? Looks just right. I do like it to be a little bit moist. In the recipe that it shows on the blog, there's not a lot of liquid. It's kind of a drier liquid, but I've started making it with a little bit more salsa in it, so it makes it a little bit, if you guys can see it, moist. So it's kind of like a Mexican rice kind of. It kind of reminds me of those pouches my mom used to make sometimes growing up. Actually, I don't even know if she ever made those. Somewhere I've had those instant, like taco rice or fajita rice in packages, you know, those Knorr mixes a long time ago. But anyway, I'm going to try it. See if the rice got cooked okay. It does. Now, it needs salt. And that's my fault because since I used that chicken broth, oh, the dog wants in. I did not add any, salt in here, so I should have added at least a teaspoon and a half of salt, but since I didn't, I'm going to salt it now. But I'll make sure I put the salt measurement in here, and if you are sensitive to salt, make sure you get a low sodium chicken broth for that fat-free chicken broth, and then add your salt as you need it at the end. But yeah, there it goes. Woo, sorry. Steamy, but anyway, I'll stick a picture in later about what it looks like after I put it on a plate, but oh, excuse me. But that is, I cooked dinner while I was cooking this in an Instant Pot, so this will be for another meal. But there we go, Instant Pot chicken fajita rice at Trim Healthy Mama E.